Yes, YouTube. I'm back. Medea. Back with another one. You Zimmy. You understand? Alright. I hope y'all get the picture. But I got another story for y'all, man. We're gonna keep this thing rolling. I told y'all I'm gonna stay consistent. I told y'all I'm gonna keep dropping videos. I got y'all. Today, we're gonna talk about how I started my water empire. I know, sounds crazy. But yeah, I used to sell water. Right there on Linden Blvd, Queens, New York. Facts. I want to give y'all a breakdown of how it started, why it all happened, everything. But y'all know what y'all got to do first. Like, subscribe, comment, or subscribe, like, comment, whichever order y'all want to do it in. Comment later, subscribe now, like now, comment later. Down below. Facts. I'm going to give y'all a couple more seconds to get that done. Alright, check it. So, back in the day, this was not the high school story because I told y'all about the high school when I was selling candy in high school. This was after high school when I was working like regular 9 to 5 jobs and running around and doing a bunch of fuckery. I was driving a commercial van. That was my job. I was making probably like $60, $70 a day driving this commercial van all over like the city from Long Island to Manhattan, doing stops, drop-offs, doing deliveries. It was not a bad job. I like driving, but I felt like it got kind of overwhelming, especially during the summertime, because what happened was the AC on the van wasn't working at a point. So there were certain days where I was literally like drenched in sweat, like I just left the sauna, and I'm literally just driving, and there's nothing I could do about it. So I realized, like, I don't know if this is gonna be for me for the summertime. So that's when I decided I'm gonna quit this job and I'm gonna go sell water because I seen the potential. I seen what was going on. I seen people out there selling waters, and I figured, like, if they could do it, why can't I do it? So boom, I quit that, and then I invested into some waters. The gas station had the 24 packs of water for like $4, $4.99, $5. So I would cop a couple of those. Boom. I'll get four. I started off by getting four of those, so I spent like $20, and then I get 28 packs, something like that. So that's like 100. It's like 112 or something like that. 112 waters for the day, and then I would pack them up in like a cooler. Boom. After I sell the first batch, then I would go back and drive back to my mom's crib because she's the one that helped me like do all of this. Take me to BJ's when it really got serious or whatever. I would take it back halftime and go get some more cold waters out the fridge at the house, bring them back, and then bust out the next half. That was money involved in that, so you could understand. Boom, I was selling the waters for $1 each. But what happens is when you hustling and you grinding and you selling like this, people will give you more money just for your hustle and your grind. So I was selling the waters for $1, but I had people just like drive by when I was selling and just give me $20. Some people would give me $5 for a water, $10 for 2 waters. And then you realize, like, oh, you can make more money than you think you can make. So I think my first day I probably made like $120 of $130 and only had like 112 waters. So that's when I started to realize this is where the money's at. So that's when I was excited about leaving that little stupid ass what's the name? the little driving job that had the commercial van. Because then I started really cooking. I was outside and I was rocking what I wanted to wear. Jordan shorts, t-shirt, I had my cell phone on me. I could check Instagram, I could do whatever. And I was cooking. And then I started adding vitamin water. And I started adding Red Bulls because I picked a prime location right there by the dollar van. So I had the highway when they came off, and then I had like the dollar van niggas right there. You know, they be thirsty all summer. So they started requesting shit. Yo, get the Red Bull. Yo, we need some vitamin water. We need this, we need that. So that's when I brought out the vitamin water. Those was going for like $2, $3, and then the Red Bulls was going for like $3 to $5. And then I started really capitalizing and making a little bit more profit off of different stuff. But then the business got serious, and my mom needed her minivan, so I had to figure out a different route. I couldn't carry all them waters from my mom's house to the block. So I linked up with one of my brethren who had a house that was 2 houses away from the corner of the block that I was selling. So what I would do is throw them a little bread and then use their freezer and their fridge to store my excess waters. So I had my excess waters literally like 20 steps from the block. And that's when I got to turn up the business like a whole nother notch. Because everything was just right there and it was accessible and it was easy. So that's when my numbers went up to like $1.50. Maybe like for the day I would start getting like the 48 packs from BJ's. I get like 3 of those. Boom, boom, boom. So that's like 150 waters. Boom. Sell all them shits out for the day. And then after that, go home and get on the phones and sell some other shit that I'm gonna tell y'all about. That's gonna be a whole nother story. But this is when like the entrepreneurship life started to turn up a notch, and you start to realize your value and your worth, where you could be one place and make a certain amount of money and not be valued, or you could be another place where people just love you, pay you, and you earn what you deserve for your value. You get me? So it taught me a lot about my value and where I want to be. And then it opened up different lanes and different doors. A lot of people come and start giving you opportunities now when they see you on the grind and they see you hustling. They want to start trying to put you onto different opportunities. But when people see you bullshitting, they're not going to try to put you on to nothing. So that's the key. You feel me? So I was doing that, making a killing, doing my thing. I ain't want to stop. People was telling me different opportunities, and I told them I kind of shut down a lot of shit because I'm like, listen, I'm good right now. I'm making my clean money every day, tax free. I ain't got to worry. It was a lot going on. But then one day, one of my boys came to me and told me about this city job that he got, where it's like answering phones and all this kind of stuff. And he's like, yo, the way you sell water, I think you do good at this. I was like, all right. What I got to do? He's like, you just got to answer the phone. I'm going to give you the phone. Just answer it. That means sets a couple appointments and you're going to get commission. You're going to get paid. I was like, all right. So then one day he gave me the phone and told me I got to answer the phone and set up these appointments. But I was already selling water, so I kind of didn't pick up the phone. I was letting it ring all day. I was selling my waters, getting money. And then boom. After I was finished selling water, I picked up the phone probably for like 2 hours, maybe from 5 p.m. to like 7 p.m. And I probably set like 8, 9 appointments. The next day, I think I had like 6, 7 signups. I think I probably made like $20 per signup. So I probably had like maybe $140, $150. But I made that within 2 hours on the phone. But that's another story we're going to get into. I was just trying to give y'all the water story today, how you could get to it, what you could do. And you know what I'm saying? If you want to chase your dream, you want to quit your little bullshit job, Go sell some more to stack your bread and invest into something. Facts. It could be done. But next time, we're going to get to the next story, man. Appreciate y'all for listening. Y'all know what to do. Listen, like, subscribe, comment, like, subscribe. Whichever order y'all want to do it, do that for me. So we can keep this thing going, man. We out of here.